Hi everyone.
Hello.
So now that we have done,
The audit, and then
yes,
so we, as a master, we will have to start off to go to your house. So we need to take a compass measurement downstairs.
Yes.
And then we go into your house. We need to go through each sector.
Yeah, then we can map this out on
then,
the existing floor plan, which is very important.
Yes. Also, we need to cleanse the house, and then you need to bless the house.
Correct. So there are a few ways to go about doing it. The easiest way would be to have this map and then get like a feng shui master, like Master Francis, Master Dennis, Master Leo, Master Shuli, to then tell you exactly, say, okay, where should you put your sofa, and where to put your display cabinet, where to put the bed. This is very important before you even go and see the ID sometimes, because then at least the ID doesn't have a confusion. Right? They already plan something and then
If it's actually better to do it before your ID,
correct,
because we have to do the classical feng shui. There's the difference between classical feng shui and with
many
the
types.
other one
Got
is
so
the
many types.
symbolic feng shui.
Yes. Yeah.
So classical feng shui is like a person where you have the eyes, where you have the nose, where you should have the mouth, the ear. So you must be in the correct position.
Yeah, if not, come out look like Picasso like that. Yeah, then not very nice.
So it's like, where is the stove? Where is the sofa? Where is the TV? Where is the dining table? So these are permanent. It is for as long as you are in the house. The feng shui itself
doesn't change.
Doesn't change.
So you don't have to worry to say, people say, oh, feng shui, after that later you ask me move my bed from northwest to...
no, don't do that.
It never happens. Master, maybe we can cover off first when you think about the kind of the thematic, right?
Now we are in the interior part,
the interior design.
So
what kind of guidance do you give to the ID to say, you want to avoid? So like colors and everything, maybe, Master?
Okay, so colors, we don't need to be so sophisticated. What I suggest, use earth colors or bright colors, because most important thing, the house must be bright to enjoy the good luck. So white, yellow, like cream color,
like
beige,
a light grey,
light brown, all this color is also suitable.
And the neutral colors are good.
Then if you want to enhance that particular area, you don't have to paint red. You can put a painting there, or you can have like
a cushion.
Or you can have a crystal there.
You can have an accent piece, essentially to kind of brighten that space.
Because if you paint that area red, certain years, let's say that's a sickness area, and you mustn't have red color, then you have to go and repaint.
So imagine if your feature wall in your living room is bright red, or bright orange, like very nice, and then the flying star feng shui, it sort of moves, and the worst thing to have is the signal star move into an area and then you aggravate.
Because you are the person that's staying in this house, we will focus a lot on this house wealth, which we recommend that you should have this room as a work room. We also see that your wealth sector is northwest, is this sector. I remember that you have a suggestion to have the TV in the sector of northwest.
So what I did was to be smart aleck, obviously, and come up with a design first. So not necessarily the best way, but now I have showed this to Master, and Master has some comments to make.
It's good to show your master
the artistic sketch.
Your artist sketch or your
illustration,
illustration, because from there we are able to also help you to see whether this can works or that cannot. Even small thing like having a TV. So maybe Kelvin can share what happened when you planned for your this northwest.
So what was my plan was to have the display cabinet to be joined with the TV console, because obviously from a single carpentry it looks nicer, right? And then the TV would of course be in the northwest, right here.
And you know why have TV in the northwest in your wealth sector? Do you know what the consequence?
I'm not sure actually.
What is TV?
Fire, electricity.
So you sit there and then you watch TV. So you become what?
Lazy.
So you can go back and check, let's say now you learn by feng shui, right? And then sometimes you complain like, why your husband or your wife
Go on couch potato.
always watching TV,
Not moving.
or children.
Yeah.
It's because you have their TV in their sector.
Oh.
That is why I say, Kelvin, no matter how, this is not allowed.
Okay.
So you have to
So yeah. So
change it to sofa.
Yeah,
You
so-
know what's the meaning of the sofa? And then I say
Conversation.
must has a good
Yeah,
sofa
yeah.
with high back,
Yes.
so that you have power,
yeah.
stability.
Yes.
You feel like stable. So
Authority.
sofa is actually
very
very,
important.
for
Yeah.
authority.
Yeah. So
Okay.
not those like flimsy ones with like a lot of pillows everywhere, and then or like a one-seater that doesn't
Yes.
count.
And then do
Yeah.
have a display cabinet. Do you have?
Yeah.
And make sure you have glass door.
And then, Master, you also made a comment about the lights
Yes.
above the sofa.
Also, please take note, like one of the most important feng shui for interior is pay attention to the lighting, like where you sit or where you sleep, the bed
Yes.
above mustn't have any lights.
Yep.
Like, so that means within your bed you cannot have
light above.
Yes, or when you sit above you shouldn't have any light.
So this also is for those of you who do like false ceilings, and then
Yes.
you do a cove lighting.
Yes.
Also not good, by the
Cannot.
way.
It
Yeah.
is actually like a suppress of you, and it can cause a lot of emotional issue. And also fan, fan. Some
yes.
people like want to have fan,
Ceiling
so
fan.
hot. Ceiling fan, same as light. You mustn't have it above your bed or above your sofa or above any chair. And also one more point which is very important is dining table. Now dining table, people always like to have a ceiling fan.
Oh.
Do you know that? Go back and check. If you have a ceiling fan above your dining table, I can tell you the people who live in the house, usually they have stomach issue. And the other one is they do not communicate. They have communication problem
With
among
each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fan is like knife.
It's like it sort of cuts and
Selfish.
breaks up the energy.
So
Yeah.
eating, so you can see that when you have fan there, hardly people will like to.
To talk amongst themselves. Yeah.
There is no communication.
Yeah, and the impact is not just around the dining table. It's also because what the dining table symbolizes, a family coming together. So
Yes.
even outside of just you will have that the
So
problem.
do
Yeah.
pay attention on that. Another thing you need to pay attention is when you move in. Let's say it's not a brand new apartment. Sometimes it's a.
This is a master tip, Eddie.
Yeah. So
Just pay attention.
Okay.
Yes.
So stove. You need to change the
Yeah.
stove because stove is actually the yang energy or yang qi of the house. It determines. That's why when we move in, we have to cook.
Boil
we have to
water.
boil water. It determines the energy, like your heart,
Yeah.
of a person.
Yeah.
So
It's like bringing
stove
life,
is the heart of the
Yeah.
house. You need to change to a new one. Otherwise, if you have the old stove, it may take over the old energy.
Okay.
If that old, the ex-landlord or owner is sick, you can take over. the
Oh, I
person.
didn't realize you can also inherit the bad energy.
Yes, and then stove mustn't face toilet.
Stove mustn't face toilet.
Door.
Okay.
Toilet door.
Okay, and cannot face the
Okay,
toilet,
and
the entrance also.
And stove mustn't face the main door.
Yeah.
So the rest is okay. Then you also must take note that toilet, the toilets, toilet bowl. If you are moving into a new house or the old house, the toilet bowl, you need to change to a
Yeah,
new
so
one.
this is something that I also discovered quite recently.
Okay.
Which is the toilet bowl must change. And I think there's a very interesting story behind it because
it?
you were saying that I think when toilet bowls is where people kind of let out their
Yes.
bad energy, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it's the flush.
Yes, yeah.
And one of the way is to go toilet lah.
Yeah, correct.
Plus,
right? If you
yes.
sit on somebody else's, bad energy, then of course,
Yeah, so change shit. I change toilet bowl, change the stove, and change the lightings. You don't have to change the light, but you have to change the light bulb.
like light bulb, yeah.
Light bulb is actually the wealth. Lighting is symbolized in feng shui is the wealth of the house
Yep.
or the people who live in the house. So you have to change to a new light bulb. So it actually symbolizes strength and drive. So positive energy again.
Okay, that's a good one. So just remember that for you to move into a physical place and to kind of wipe clean the sort of bad energy, it's not only important to do the cleansing and blessing.
Yes.
You also must do the three things, which
Yes.
is, first of all, the lighting. You have to change all the bulbs, right?
Yes.
Second thing, change the toilet bowl,
Yeah.
and then the third one is the stove. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So actually, it's very easy. You just remember these
Yeah.
three things.
Yeah.